students, welcome back to the physics class. Do you remember which are the contents we gone through in the previous class? Yes, we studied some of the important concepts of our fifth chapter in the previous class. We studied about refractive index. So refractive index is a constant. Okay, that we already studied, and we also studied about the laws of refraction. And also we discussed about how we can find out the refractive index of glass when light enters from air to glass. And you might have understood that the refractive index of glass with respect to air is 1.5. So let's start today's class with this figure. So in this figure you can see that the ray of light enters from medium 1 to medium 2. So imagine that the speed of light in medium 1 is v1 and that in medium 2 is v2. So the refractive index of medium 1 with respect to medium 2 is represented as n12 and of medium 2 with respect to medium 1 is represented as n21. So how can we find out the refractive index of n21? Yes, speed of light in medium 1 divided by speed of light in medium 2. That means the refractive index of medium 1 with respect to medium 2 is v1, that is the speed of light in medium 1 divided by v2, speed of light in medium 2. So how can we find out the refractive index of n12? That means the refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1, that is n12. Speed of light in medium 2 divided by speed of light in medium 1, that means v2 by v1. So for finding refractive index, here we have two mediums, medium 1 and medium 2. So the refractive index of one medium with respect to another is called relative refractive index, and the refractive index of a medium with respect to vacuum is called absolute refractive index. So in absolute refractive index, one medium is vacuum. Since the speed of light in vacuum and that in air are almost equal, the speed of light in vacuum itself is considered as the speed of light in air for calculating the refractive index. If the speed of light in air or in vacuum is considered as c and that in a medium is considered as v, c and v are in small letters, then the absolute refractive index of the medium is speed of light in air divided by speed of light in the medium, that is equal to c by v. The absolute refractive index is normally known as refractive index and is represented as nm. Here n and m are in small letters. Next we are going to see some activities related with refraction. Okay, here you can see two activities related with refraction. First one, bending of pencil. So for this activity you need a glass filled with water and a pencil. So place the pencil in an inclined position in the glass filled with water. What you can see? Yes, the pencil bends. It is due to refraction that the pencil appears bent. The rays of light reflected from the portion in air do not undergo any deviation, but the rays of light from the portion within water reach ice after undergoing a deviation. Hence we feel a shift in the position of the pencil. So this is the reason for the bending of pencil inside water. Next one, disappearing and appearing of coin. For this activity we need a large shallow bowl, coin and some water. So let's know how this happens. Take a shallow bowl and place a coin inside the bowl and observe slowly. Move the bowl away from you slowly, all the while looking at the coin. Stop moving when the coin disappears from your sight. Now ask someone to add some water slowly into the bowl without causing any disturbance to coin. Meanwhile, keeping looks from the current position. Are you able to see the coin again? How is it possible? It happens due to the refraction of light. Let's see the observations and conclusions of this experiment. The coin becomes invisible as the bowl is moved away from the observer. The coin becomes visible once again when the water is poured into the bowl. These are the observations from this activity. And the conclusions. The coin becomes invisible as the bowl is moved away from the observer. This is due to the rectilinear propagation of light. The coin becomes visible once again when the water is poured into the bowl. The coin appears slightly raised from its actual position because of refraction of light. Students, that's about today. Study well the topic. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.